And now we're talking. Now, this is such a beautiful beach in Mallorca. This is Platja de Cala Millor, and after being devastated from the beaches at Cala Bona, where I'm staying, when I saw this beauty, I just was like, wow. Now I can stay for 2 weeks here, and I will definitely sacrifice the walk to get to this beach. It is less than 3 kilometers to get to this beach from my hotel, to the beginning of the beach at least, as this beach is quite long and super sandy, and it kind of reminds me of Alcudia actually, where I was 2 years ago. But I am happy right now, and I have finally changed my mind, despite having to walk all the way here, as the beaches in Calabona where I'm staying are a disaster, an absolute disaster. So I should have done a better research and maybe booked accommodation here, right on the beach. Now my hotel is quite fancy, so, and it has lots of activities, but I would very much like to hang on this beach a lot, as the water is super clean and clear. There are waves, and the sandy part of the beach is absolutely huge. Yes, we are now approaching the golden hour, which is the sunset, and the last hour before the sunset. It is 7 p.m. and we have 21 degrees Celsius in the air, and the satellite measurement of the sea is 16.6. And it is time for my second beach adventure for today, which is day one of my holiday or vacation in Mallorca this year. Well, I'm not, well, this I can call vacation, because on my previous trip on the cruise from Miami to LA, it felt like more of an adventure, as I was in different spots every day and exploring a lot. And here I'm in one place. While I can still explore different places around the island, I still feel like it's more like a vacation and not as much as adventure. But on this vacation, I'm going to do beach adventures like I usually do. So follow me now to check the water. But as far as I can see, it's spectacular. And yes, Playa Cala Millor, and this is where there are lots of supermarkets and lots more restaurants to choose from. And there is even Aldi and Lidl here. But I'm willing to sacrifice the walk from my hotel just to be able to enjoy on a beautiful sandy beach like this one. Alright, let's then take the last swim in the sea for today, in the Mediterranean Sea. I was pretty much disappointed on the previous swim, as everything was so sketchy and awful. Now this looks super amazing. Look at this. Look at that. The water is so nice and so beautiful. There is no better way to celebrate Easter in Europe than to go somewhere and enjoy, as you get 2 red days, two days off. And this year Easter is close to 1st of May, which is also a red day. So if you take 2 weeks, you can get a lot of red days while you are on vacation. So the plane today was super full with people, with children also, because the children have also week off from school for Easter. So they are going away with their parents on vacation, because otherwise the kids are not allowed to travel if it is not on those few weeks that they have vacations on, and usually it's a bit more expensive for those weeks. However, I have booked this long time ago, and for 2 weeks for one person, 14, which is 14 nights for accommodation in a 4-star hotel, and the return flight. Total for me was $700 approximately, 7,500 Swedish crowns, or maybe even less in dollars because now the dollar is weak thanks to the tariffs or potential tariffs. Anyway, enough about politics. Let's go into the water and have a nice swim in the sea. As I'm showing you more of the beautiful beach Platja de Cala Millor in Mallorca. There are only few people on the beach today, despite being Saturday, but it is not a season, and for the Spanish people I think this water is too cold. But for me, a Swedish person, this is super hot, 16 degrees. It's actually warmer than the Pacific Ocean, where I was taking a swim a few days ago. 3 days ago exactly. Oh my god, there are also waves. It is so nice. Amazing way to end day one of my vacation, which was the travel day obviously. But I got checked in at around 3 p.m. just after we arrived at the hotel. It was a 1.5 hour drive from the airport, from Palma de Mallorca. I booked the transfer because now we are on the east coast of Mallorca. So the plane took off around 8:30. We landed around 12 something, and then waited for the luggage. And I think we departed from 1 p.m. from the airport, and we got around 2:30 p.m. in the hotel. And then I got settled in and asked if I can get upgraded to a ceiling view room because now I have mountain view, which is also nice. But I'm just asking if it is possible. All right, let's then take a swim in the Mediterranean Sea. I am now the only one in the water in the whole beach. So yeah, ready, set, go! Amazing. It is so nice. Ah, so refreshing indeed. Ah. Whew. It's gonna be fantastic vacation. So yes, I'm going to enjoy now a bit more in the sea. Thank you so much for watching this episode with me. I'm so glad that I found a beautiful beach because I'm going to be spending a lot of time during my vacation. Greetings from Platja de Cala Millor in Mallorca, East Coast, Spain, and see you soon again with another beach adventure on my channel, Beach Adventures with Chris!